Testing 1, 2, 3. This is DJ Courage again. I did a little bit of podcast last year, and I decided to make another podcast due to the fact that I don't have access to my other podcast. This is DJ Courage. You're listening to DJ Courage. What I do is I base mostly on the Texans and different things, but now I'm just gonna based on sports in general. The Rockets, they did pretty good. They came out third again. What I'm looking at, because I saw not KC, Oklahoma. No, what's it called? Yeah, Oklahoma versus who was it again? They played the Sun. No, they played Indiana, and then what's it called? I'm sorry, I'm just supposed to be asleep right now, but thank you for tuning in to DJ Courage. Anyway, it's Indiana, and the Rockets came in third place, and I'm a Houston fan. For those who don't know, thank you for listening to my podcast. I decided to make a podcast last year, and I had a lot of free time. I'm not sure if I'm gonna have a lot of free time. I'm gonna try to keep my life private, but yeah, I'm gonna get to working, and I'm gonna have a job, and I'm probably not gonna have much time. But I'm glad to be doing this podcast again. Everybody is asleep right now. Probably the only one awake. Just had a little smoke. Still have a drink. Chose a little drink. Yeah, doing the podcast again. I'm just going slow with it because of time, The thing with a podcast is to do time. But yeah, the Rockets did pretty good this year. I guess we can't ever win, But with the Astros, I don't know. I thought a peak of it, and I think they were playing Los Angeles, and I don't know I think the series is over. I'm not sure. I'm not really keeping up too much with the Astros, but I did see basketball, and I know that Indiana, they won. No, not it was in Indiana. They won a couple of games, but Oklahoma took it in the end. Yeah, good for them. Congratulations to Oklahoma. I was kind of rooting for Indiana. It always happens to me with the team that I root for. It always screws against. So I don't know. I'm probably got a 13 on my wishing list, and I'm not a real good gambler. I know how to gamble, but it just gets to the point where it gets the best of me, and I end up losing all my money. I never come out on top since I've gambled. I've always lost more than I've gained. I remember playing blackjacks. I would every time I would need money, I would win. But if I get off the machine, if I stayed on the machine, I would lose it. And I think that's what it is with gambling. Is that you keep on, and you're just gonna lose everything. Again, this is DJ Courage. You're listening to DJ Courage podcast. Started volume 2. I think I'm just gonna try to keep this one podcast to see if I can outlast the other one. I don't know how long I'm gonna have this podcast, but I'm doing podcasts, and probably no one's listening to it, but it's just for fun purposes, and I'm not really in it for the money anymore. Yeah, because I was in it for money. It's DJ Courage, also known as Legendary Courage. I have a YouTube channel. Feel free to look into my YouTube channel. I have a lot of music. I've retired from that rapping career, underground. I started some heavy metal. I have a podcast on heavy metal, but it's hard to find and good because it has too much it's explosive. You know, I want heavy metal and I want explosive. I can't even listen to it. You know. I want to take a break, but I can't pause it. So I don't know. I don't want to end the podcast. I kind of want to use the restroom. Sorry about that. I am human. I'm gonna try to hold it in till 10 minutes or something like that. Anyway, I wanted to go towards just a little bit about the Texans. You know, the Texans they did pretty good last year, but they didn't go to the Super Bowl. You know, I said something. Maybe I didn't say it on my other podcast, but I'm saying it now. Um, Man, we're the Texans, man, and we're gonna keep winning the championships. And I said we're gonna win the championships, and we got the championship. You know, um, we did pretty good. I don't know. I didn't watch the game, but I saw the stats on. Yeah, we came close. The game was pretty close according to the score. And excuse me. According to the score, the Texans came out pretty good. The last game they played Mahomes, and I'm beginning to be a Mahomes hater. Because the Texans aren't making it, and we got real hope on Stroud, and we got other people like 31, other numbers, you know. But we got some pretty good players, you know, and we got a pretty good team. I hope we don't switch up and before we win a Super Bowl, cause I don't know. But they said there's young talent in Stroud. He's supposed to be a good football player, you know. So I don't know, like he's a real quarterback. But I'm beginning to see that Stroud is not just a quarterback. He's also, you know, he goes up in the line and tries to go into the middle too, or run the ball. You know, it's something that you don't see in other quarterbacks. You know, and believe it or not, I mean, well, I'm not gonna be a real hater because I know everybody's rooting for Mahomes and he's supposed to be like the next big thing. According to the NFL, what I'm looking at, I'm just gonna say it like it is. I think that the NFL is rigged and probably. I don't know if I hope my podcast doesn't get kicked out because of this, but I think the NFL is rigged and we just keep winning championships. And if we ever in a blue moon, sometime in 50 years, I'm giving it 50 years. I don't know, maybe 20. Maybe, or the time that we have with Stroud, maybe we get another quarterback, a good quarterback, you know, and then times are different and we finally, you know, after so long, you know, it's going to be a great celebration in Houston. And I'm from Houston. And that's why I'm throwing the H on my picture. But no, I mean, it's going to be a great celebration. And hopefully Stroud takes us to a Super Bowl. But I don't know, you know. And yeah, that's kind of what I wanted to say about the Texans. The Rockets pretty good. I didn't watch too much of the Astros, but I know they played Los Angeles. You know, it's hard to keep up with the sports if you don't have all the sports channels. But I bet all my people in Houston are looking at every sport, especially those people I used to play dominoes with. They stay intact with those sports, man. You know, I'm from the hood, man. I'm from Homestead, Texas, Houston, Texas, and I'm not. I was a young guy, you know. Just a little bit about my life. Shock collar. You know, I'm 33 years old now. My house got hit by the hurricane. But you know, my time is almost running out. But I just wanted to say that I've hanged around with a lot of OGs, you know, older guys playing dominoes, and I grew up in the block, 12 years old. You know, hustled my way to buying me a house, paying off my mom's house, getting something else out here in New Mexico. But I don't know, that's just a little bit about my life. But I'm from Houston, Texas. This is DJ Courage Podcast, aka Legendary Courage. Just stay tuned to my podcast. And hopefully I get some views. Thank you. That's all for now. I haven't looked into any more sports, but we're just gonna keep it like that right now. And I'm working on this podcast. I'm gonna see the sports. Hopefully, I can say something. Oh yeah, and I wanted to put my background on prayer. And just talk about prayer and things about God. Also put things about God in my podcast because I am a believer and I was on fire for God. And I'm a fan of cross movements and Lecrae and all this music. I've listened to all this music when I was going through high school. I listened to all this music, and I was just a hardcore believer, and you can see that through my music. But I think it's time. I'm rededicating my life to God, but putting it serious because I've been a Jew for a while, and I'm a Christian Jew. That's my denomination, and I just wanna go get on fire for God and making more podcasts, basically maybe something about Jesus, a testimony. But shout out to my boy Lecrae. I have no hate. I know how to put that song out, and he probably heard it. This trash. And I put out a lot of music. I deleted. That's why I quit the rapping career because it just wasn't about God no more. I did my DJ Courage and it's based on God, but it's got a lot of secular stuff, and I'm not perfect, and these are the stages of my life, and I'm just doing this. But yeah, thanks for listening to DJ Courage. This has been DJ Courage.